Oh, and thank you for the follow, Majin. All right. Hey, what's up, cool kid? Welcome to the chat. Thank you for joining. All right, so here we have somewhat done freezer. All right, so I'm gonna go real quick. I'm gonna put a timer. I'm gonna do a 5 minute run through Procreate, some of the features that it has, and it's a pretty expansive program. And I'll show you one of my favorite hidden things that nobody ever talks about in Procreate, which is something that I have a lot of fun with my daughter when we draw together. Draw cool kid. All right, cool kid. So today, unfortunately, I'm not taking any challenges from the audience. Usually, I do. I do 10-minute challenges, but imagine on TikTok he requested to for me to do a walkthrough Procreate. And today also I will be doing a short stream, only about an hour. And yeah, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. But yeah, feel free to subscribe so that next time I'm live, you are welcome to add. You'll be, do you call that? You'll be made aware that I'm live. All right, so real quick. So this is Procreate, right? Here on the top right corner are your layers. I don't know if you can see that. Okay. I have an iPad, but I don't have Procreate yet. All right, no problem. Um, Procreate, it is a paid app, but it's a one-time payment. Once you buy it in the App Store, you pretty much own it forever until they change their mind, like the Clip Studio Paint did. Another free program that you could use is Sketchbook Pro, which that one is that's what I started. But this Procreate took over and it's become like one of my favorite for $13. Yeah, that is true, Richie Rich. $13 on the App Store and it's so worth it. You have all your layers here. You pretty much have unlimited layers, depending on your canvas size. With 2 fingers, you could just undo. 3 fingers, you redo. So that's another handy tip. One cool thing is also you could use your pen. You could use your pen double tap and you switch from your from your brush or your pencil to your eraser. That's pretty neat. Um, Here on top are your brushes. Once you tap on the brush, you go through unlimited brushes. You can download new brushes. You can make your own custom brushes. I have my own custom set. All right, so here you have all your brushes. Pretty easy, right? Switch them. And if you notice here on the left, see how once I clicked, it changed. Oop, I forgot to put my timer. And again, I'm doing a 5 minute run through. Maybe on the next round, I'll explain more about Procreate. But yeah, you can see how this changes. And one neat thing that Procreate has is that you can save the brush size that you're using. Let's say you are doing your comic, right? This is my comic line. So this is when I'm doing, if I'm doing a far away person like this size, I'll use this brush line and you save it by pressing on it. And then here on the top, you see a minus sign. If you click on the minus sign, you delete it. But if you're able to do 4 saves of your brush settings, of the brush size pretty much. So that's my 5%. I have an 11% and a 25%. This is mainly for big close-ups. Let's say I need to do like heavy lines. This is my 25%. And it's good to save them just because you want to keep things consistent if you're working on a comic book, if you're working on your graphic novel, or if you want a specific style to match your future drawings. All right, and then here on the bottom, it's my small details. Let's say I have my face, whatever, and then I'm like doing maybe he's injured or wrinkles, things like that. All right. So real quick, I'm gonna go through different modes of Procreate. There's Procreate Assistant, which animation assistant. You can do animations here. Really, really cool. Just add a frame. Let me just do a bouncing ball. Boom. Oh, up. And there we go. And then a little bit of time up here, and then it goes back down. So it's super versatile, and then it splash, and then it goes back to normal. Right now we have a bouncing ball. Let's hide. Once you add a layer here, it adds it here, so you have a lot of control. Let's hide freezer, so all we can see is the bouncing ball. And there we have animation. So it is a very good program. You can also do, all right, so let's do erase the animation. We have 3 minutes left. All right, erase away. And this is a feature that a lot of people don't talk about much, but it's there. We have page assist. In page assist, this is for like making books. You have one page, another one, you have another page, and then you can just flip through your books. Then you can also just group them, and they all go to one page. If you have like background, let's say background, your background, let's say your midground, which is maybe your character, and then your foreground. So you could do, you know, things like that. Yeah, but they give you a lot of options to where you can do a bunch of layers. Now this is one of my favorite ones, drawing assistant. This is your rulers. And one cool thing is that once you have your ruler here, you can click on drawing assistant. You check that, and now all I do is straight lines. No matter where I draw, all I'm doing is straight lines. These are good for buildings, for things that need to be straight. The best way that I use this feature is if you want to do perspective. You do isometric perspective drawings, which let me show you real quick. Assistant drawing. Oh, I didn't set it up. All right, so let's go back. Perspective drawing. All right, so here are 2-point perspective. Usually you want to bring it outside of your, let me know if you're enjoying this, by the way. I'm going to be stopping in 30 seconds. It's just a quick tutorial. So you have your 2-point perspective. Now everything you draw goes to the perspective grid from above, or yep. And then you can do also your straight lines. So this is, again, good for buildings, good for cars, anything that you can think of that you want to put in perspective. And then last but not least, we have symmetry. All right, so the time is up. I'm almost wrapping it up. Symmetry, it's draw on one side, and whatever you draw on one side shows up on the other side. So that's pretty cool. And then the very, very last thing that I want to show is references. So here, there's different kinds of references. Here you can have your canvas again. Like let's say you want to zoom in really close. You can see what's happening once you let go of the pen. And I'm still in symmetry, so I might just, but you can see, you can have a clear picture of your whole canvas as you are drawing. I really appreciate you. All right, man, no problem, no problem. And then almost done with this quick demo. All right, let's hide this reference. Oh wait, it is on reference also. So this is a cool option that not a lot of people use, but I'll show you real quick how this could be used. Video capture only available in full screen. All right, so real quick, let's put this in full screen. So now with this feature, this is all right, let me go real quick to drawings with my daughter. So this is all right, let's go with this tiger. So this is something that a lot of people don't tell you about Procreate, and it's that you can make your own filters. So this is a tiger face that I made for her, and you can make your own filters, and it's pretty, let's see, pretty responsive. I think because this is here, it's glitching, or let's bring this lighting. All right. So, and then you could do it live. So once you draw, it pretty much, if you can see, that mask is being, yeah, you're drawing pretty much on the mask as you are doing anything. So yeah, this is cool to make filters, to make, I haven't really used it that much because it's a feature that is just there. And again, not a lot of people talk about it, not a lot of people use it. But if you want to make filters for Instagram, TikTok, and things like that, that's always an option. All right, let's get back to this arty party. Thank you for for the suggestion and for tuning in. All right, let's go back over here. So tonight we're drawing Frieza. We were just doing a quick demo. Even this, if you want a quick tattoo on your face, there you have a tattoo of Frieza. All right, let's turn it off and turn on the background.